Where do I even begin? This specific testimonial is a very special one. First and foremost, I don't make many testimonials, maybe 2 to 3 a year max. And I work with hundreds and hundreds of people. But I wanted to shoot this specific testimonial because it is a very special one. It is what's allowed me to not only generate literally millions of dollars by being here in this specific studio, which is called Studio Helios by Chino. His name is Clement. And he's been able to shoot some of this stuff here for me, which has allowed us to literally generate 7 figures plus in the past 5 months. Okay. So I run a couple different offers in the online space, high ticket offers, selling BizOp essentially, and also some B2B stuff. And the content that I've been able to produce has literally changed the whole trajectory of my business, not only for right now, but also for the future. I've literally shot my AI avatar here, which is going to look like one of the best AI avatars in the world. We spent about 6 hours just on that, and it was all possible because of this specific studio. So words cannot describe how grateful I am to this specific person. Like I said, I've worked with so many different people in my career. I've interviewed thousands upon thousands of people. I've had over 120 employees. And this specific person is one of the best people to be able to work with. Not only his attention to detail, so meticulous, so perfect, but the person that he is, the character that he has is one of the best. I just want to be around here, all the time. And actually, his wife is probably very mad at me because his studio is in his house and I'm literally here almost every day, like 4 or 5 times a week for the past about five or so months that I've been here. So I've been able to shoot a tremendous amount of content here. And I truly think this is one of the best in the world. Like, I've been to studios all over the world, Europe, America, Dubai, not only the equipment that he has, but the technical skills and like the vision that he has when it comes to where to put the cameras, where to put the lighting, where to put you. I just show up and I'm ready to go. Whereas my experience with other people in other studios, man, these people, you just show up and now the guy's like, oh, my camera's not working. And then he's like changing the lens. And then now he's like, oh, the lens, this is the wrong lens. And he goes somewhere else. It's very sloppy, right? It's like super sloppy. And as a business owner, I'm packed, right? We do over 8 figures. I have like 120 people plus that rely on me. I can't be sitting around waiting for, the mic, like the technical, like we got to like get this cable in that. Now I understand, every now and then things happen. But like every single time that I used to go to those other studios, something's off. And there goes my 25 minutes. And now that the things that I had in my mind and my brain, it's gone. Like there's nothing I can do, right? To be able to have that sort of energy, that sort of delivery that I wanted to deliver that specific video that I was trying to make. And again, the people there, they're like blind essentially sometimes, right? They're not able to see the vision of what I wanted to build out. So Chino is literally an extension of me, but better. Right? As a company owner and CEO who's doing over 8 figures, we tend to be micromanaging, or we tend to kind of like, because we feel like we can do it best. Not with Chino. He's way better than me at this. And trust me, I'm good. I'm really, really good at what I do. So like I said, words cannot describe how grateful I am to him. And this is a lifelong relationship that I would like to have. I've already referred a couple of my friends to him. Actually, one of the friends, he was just here like 20 minutes right before I came in. But if you are considering working with him, if you are considering shooting content, not only is it directly beneficial to you, especially for the future, especially with AI, which I believe that there's going to be a cap in regards to how much audience that you can actually build up. Now's the time. You have to get it now. So if you've been procrastinating, if you've been kind of holding it off for like years and years, because I understand at first I didn't want to be on camera. I didn't want to do these things that I do now, but it is the highest leverage activity that you can do. Right? Like, it's kind of like, no matter how good you are at marketing or sales or whatever that thing that you do, there's no point if it's like a treasure, but the treasure box is locked. This specific setup here is what allows you to bring that stuff out to the mass market, to be able to showcase to not only new clients, but also the current clients that you have, right? How do you upgrade them? How do you upsell them? So much of our money literally comes from people searching me up and they see this content. They're like, oh my God, this is the best content that I've ever seen. So the money that I've invested in this studio, and by the way, I promise you, it is one of the most nominal services that you can, ever get. It's, I was kind of shocked to see what he's doing here in this market here. I think, he should be charging way, way more than he is. So if you're watching this right now, Now is the time. You have to do this, or else you're number one, you're going to get left behind, and number two, he's probably going to be packed. Coming up here, everyone that I send, they love him. They want to work with him. They basically buy his highest packages because of how important it is to their business as well as their personal brand. So, with that being said, highly recommend his studio here in Medellin, Colombia, and maybe one day I can see you as well. Take care.